Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Friday, May 3rd, 2024. Only 3 more days are left in the story of my emergency medical training. So I think I will finish these last 3 days before I will focus on more recent events like my road bike trips this week. But first I need to feed my little friend. I need to feed this very cute cat. I think it is time for a salmon again. Cat, what do you think about salmon for breakfast? Are you... Yes, you. Are you ignoring me? I'm having your favorite fish. Aha. Here. Have a salmon. Start to purr right away. Loud and clear. Alright. Salmon is always the perfect choice. My poor bees still get stuck, unfortunately. Hey, come on. Get into your bee nest. Alright, park looks good. I hope the rest also looks good. I hope we had no Enderman doing mischievous behavior. So yeah, let's travel down to the cabin. And speaking of Enderman, there is one of these annoying guys. And this Enderman, of course, is holding a block of dirt in his hands. That's not good. That's very bad. I thought I would be able to finally put an end to their mischievous behavior by eliminating the caves. But yeah, I think I wasn't successful yet. I need to continue eliminating all those caves and dark spots in the hope that this will put an end to them. Alright. The last 3 days. We are on Thursday, April 18th, 2024. This day was another full day of practicing CPR, life support, reanimation, and so on. Enderman, why? Just why? Just why? Why do they exist? Why is there not a method to protect the world from Enderman? Why? Really, why? Anyways, Thursday, April 18th, day full of CPR practice. That was good. It was also, and especially good, because the instructor decided to let us practice the first 3 minutes of the procedure, which, at least with respect to the exam, are the most critical 3 minutes, because it's all about securing the airways, establishing the monitoring, analyzing the rhythm, maybe, or not only maybe, but definitely alarming a physician, an emergency physician. So yeah, all those things are the most critical ones, at least with respect to the examination. So instead of going for the full program of going through several blocks of CPR and several analyzers of the rhythm of the heart. Cow and chicken. Okay. I guess that's your spot and you share that spot, right? You're best friends. I see. You're best friends. Okay. Then have fun up there. So yeah, it was very good that we had these quick, rapid reanimation practice sessions. So yeah, very good, very helpful. Also, the instructor was very well prepared and was very knowledgeable with respect to using the simulated monitor. Often the other instructors were struggling a little bit or were handing over the controls to one of us to change some parameters and so on. This one was well prepared, knew exactly what things to do, and this made it even better. So yeah, I really enjoyed this Thursday. We even stayed longer than usually and even longer than the normal day lasts, simply because it was very helpful and very good to practice everything there. So perfect day, really great day. I just noted that these rubber dolls, when doing CPR, are a little bit more abrasive to the human skin. So I started to develop a little bit of a hotspot at my right hand. It was not as bad as with some of the other participants. They had some very big blisters at their hands. So this really showed how well we practice, or how serious we took the practice. Cool day, very cool day. Nothing more to say about it besides, hey, this was good. It was very good. Next day, Friday, April 19th, was the day of the examination. Each team had their time, the examination time, so we only had to be there for that examination. On the one hand, very good, because you had much more time, or you had so much more time in the day left for other things. On the other hand, considering the fact that I need 1 hour to the school and 1 hour back, it was lots of time in the train. I made the most of it by joining the others after their exams to go to a small little cafe in Berlin for a little bit. They later on went on to some additional bars and so. But I decided, after having had a hot chocolate, okay, that's enough. Let's go home and use the rest of the day for some other things. The exam itself was pretty easy, one can say. I mean, we practiced it so much. It was all about just doing the first few minutes of the advanced life support procedure, CPR and so on. Since we practiced it a lot the day before, things really went very smoothly. So this was cool. This was nice. My teammate, who had no previous experience with emergency medical procedures and so on, did a fantastic job. for this intermediate exam. So, I mean, there will be a final exam week after the internships at the ambulance station and in the hospital are over. There, everyone has to be the team leader in such a reanimation situation. For this intermediate exam, they basically just tossed a coin, and one was examined as the team leader and the other one as a team partner. My colleague got, well, bad luck, good luck. I don't know how. I think it was good that it was that way. He was a team leader, so even though he had no previous experience over the course of these 3 weeks, he really learned a lot. He almost did everything right, and the few things he overlooked or so, I helped him out. And so overall, they were very happy with our performance, and we both passed with the best grade possible. So this was cool. It was nice. Good exam. So yeah, yay, we did it. We did it. That's already the end of the second to last day. So moving on to the last day, April 20th, Saturday. This was the day where we should learn and practice a lot about what to do when there's an accident, an event that results in more injured or sick people than there's emergency medical personnel available. So it's all about doing some kind of triage to find out which patient has to be treated first, and then also about how to get all those patients out of that situation, how to prepare maybe a spot, a location, an area where some first treatment is done, and how to transport the patients to hospitals and other places is very, it's an important part of the training, and can of course happen. The great idea about this was also to, dang Enderman, to put it into, or to, I eliminated this thing. Why? How? Yes, you. Why? Isn't this bright enough yet? Do we need to have more lights here? I thought everything is lit up so well. Why are you still there? You're annoying. You're so annoying. Oh man, I just wish there would be something like a scarecrow, Enderman scarecrow of some sort. There must be a dark thing in there. Maybe I need to dig it there. Investigate where the skeletons and potentially Endermen are coming from. Yes, just taunt me. Just taunt me, Enderman. They moved this training situation to a training ground of the Berlin police. So this added one additional flair to it, because there were of course some buildings used for police training, and then we moved into those buildings. Very, very cool idea. The only problem was there was also a course for physicians who want to get some additional emergency training. They can be emergency physicians, get there to accidents and so on. And yeah, in the end, it seemed more like we although we are also just trainees, were rather used as, as actors for the physicians, that they can practice how to properly assess the situation, how to triage people, and so on. They were just we were separated into two groups, and each of the groups had 12 minutes to examine the other group. In contrast, the physicians were also separated in several groups, but in total it resulted in over an hour of them triaging us. So yeah, I expected something like this already from the beginning, because on Wednesday they talked about this event and they tried to make it exciting, like, hey, you will be also examined by physicians. But at this point I already expected, okay, you just want us to be some actors for them, some very cheap actors for them. So I decided, okay, I don't want to get any makeup that then looks like a wound or something like this. I just do whatever internal injury or whatever, but I don't get anything else. I just sit there around and wait that it's over, basically. It was really a disappointing end, one can say, to this course. The only interesting thing about this was they also invited other companies, so to say. Basically, they other organizations like the firefighters and so on, and the firefighters demonstrated how they open a car. So basically, they had their heavy equipment and they cut open a car to rescue a person that is stuck in the car. This was very exciting. This was cool to watch how they did it, how they slowly cut apart the frame of the car, how they then removed the roof of the car. And I think there was 12 minutes or 20 minutes, however, how long they needed to do this, were the best thing about this Friday. The rest was just, okay, we are waiting here. First, we had to wait until all those participants who had to get a makeup got their makeup. Then we had to wait for all the emergency physicians in practice and training to do the triage. Then we had to wait for the others to get their makeup. Then we had to wait until we can assess them. So it was more a day of waiting than anything else. Also, this was one of those things where once again thought, hey, I'm in kindergarten. Between those groups of physicians that triaged us, I just needed to go to the bathroom. So I just went to the bathroom. As I got back, I got informed, hey, it was bad because I did not say to the instructor, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. I just left. So they weren't pleased with that. And I was just standing there and thinking, what the hell is wrong with you? So that was just hilarious. But yeah, in the end, we got our little booklets for the internships at the ambulance stations and in the hospitals, so that we can gather lots of signatures and stamps and other things that are important, that we can have somewhat of a little diary writing down what we did. Rain. And then we were sent off. So yeah, this was the end. In conclusion, I I don't know. I mean, there were several things that were absolutely fantastic about this course, like the Heart and Lung Day, like the last day of practicing reanimation. Where it was really focused on like some of the simulated situations where we had to inspect and analyze patients and so on. They were really good. Skill things weren't that great. The overall organization, the kindergarten-like organization of the entire practice course was strange. Very strange. I had to write written excuses that I had to leave early. Was informed about, hey, I did not say to the instructor that I need to go to the bathroom. All those things where I thought, hey, I'm back in kindergarten. This was strange. Also, yeah, sometimes the rather low input where I thought, okay, things could have been a little bit sped up. Also, there's not always a need for, hey, we need to do it to the bitter end. We could also leave earlier when there's nothing more to say. So, in total, yeah, I would say, I mean, the group, the e-learning group was fantastic. So, people I trained with were fantastic. Had lots of fun with them. I even plan, at least with my teammate, to have a coffee once I'm back in Berlin, so that we stay in contact. Maybe, hopefully, I will also stay in contact with some of the other people of the course. They definitely made it worse. It was great. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a good course. I mean, I got what I needed to get. It definitely could have been better, and I think my main issue with that course, the fact that it's not made by one of those organizations like Red Cross and so on, but it's really a private school. They want to be, I mean, they really have to work for their standing in the entire business, in the entire emergency medical training situation. And I found it not professional enough for what they are. So I expected more from them, and I think this is where most of my disappointment with that course comes from. It's not really the course itself. I think the course did a good job. I just expected more of them because it sometimes really felt a little bit more like, okay, you're one of those organizations, and they do a good job, but it's not at a high professional business standard, as long as you can use the word business in this context. And I think that this is really the point that disappointed me the most, that it was not as professional enough as I wished, and I often compared it also to my very own teaching, and finding that their level of teaching was below my standards was also contributing to this overall disappointment. So in conclusion, yes, I can definitely recommend them. It's okay, but it's just okay. I expected more from them, and I think this is really my conclusion. Fantastic, I said, Heart and Lung Day. This was really great. But yeah, they could have done so much more, or I expected so much more of them. Anyways, I made it through the story of the emergency medical training. Now I can start to catch up with the recent events, so the frequent release of coffee break episodes will continue for a little bit to really catch up with everything. We, however, have reached the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!